the best. You're the best. You're the best little collective that I ever seen. Hello, collective. It's me, your favorite psychic medium, host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness and energy. And I'm here with my very own team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle, here to bring you higher perspectives of linear views, Spirit News. We're doing psychic development on the YouTube channel. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for being here. We're doing this to help the collective to get a higher perspective of some things they already know. Remember that energy is fluid. It has no gender. It could be past, present, or future. It could also be alternate timeline. It's not for you to make it fit. You just have to take what resonates. If it makes you feel uncomfortable or upset, then it's not for you. Okay, it's not for you. It's just to confirm what you know already, or maybe you have an inkling, or maybe you have been needing to understand someone's emotional level. That's what it's here to do for you. And we're also dispelling some myths about psychic abilities and how psychics work. Lots of multidimensional things we do here. And we're here to help, to be of service. That's number one, to be of service for the collective. So let's tap in. I think we should do a song. We haven't done a song in a little, like 2 days. Spirit, I love you so much. Love you. I love you. I just want to give you a good ding, okay? Doesn't that feel nice? Let's tune the human biofield. Let's tune the human biofield. Okay, I'm sorry. Very distracted. Okay. Let's get a song. Let's get a song. I've meditated. I've cleansed the cards. I'm ready. Spirit, let's do our countdown. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Spirit, please give us a song to tell us what you want us to know. Oh my gosh, I've been having technical difficulties lately with my Spotify. Spotify, why you do me like that? It's not working. Interesting. What's going on here? Let me turn my Bluetooth off. Oh, someone doesn't want us to read the energy. Well, it's gonna happen. We gonna read it. Spirit, let me do that again. Please give us a song to tell us about what you want us to know. Interesting. It's not working. Spotify is not working. What does this mean? Here, let me try a different station. Maybe they want a different station. Here we go. Risk. There's no words to this song. Let me look it up. Risk by Molly. You don't have to be confused. Risk by Molly. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some lyrics. Jeez, this is like pulling teeth. This person doesn't want us to read their energy. But Spirit wants us to, so we gotta do what Spirit wants. Interesting. Here we go. No, that's not it either. There's no lyrics for this song. Well, risk. Someone took a risk. Someone took a risk. We'll just leave it at that. Someone took a risk. Okay. Well, let's look in a book. Let's look in a book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Spirit, you have diarrhea? Spirit said correct. This guy's got diarrhea over here. You better go take care of that, because we can't help you over here. So let's see. I see someone took a risk with Daily life clothes. I'm looking at glasses, contact lenses. Wearing glasses or contacts helps your sight and is mainly of interest in dreams if you don't wear them in your waking life. Sunglasses have a different type of significance as they offer protection either from natural glare or other stares. So someone took a risk to do something that wasn't seen, that may have needed glasses to see something that wasn't clear, something that they found interesting. Perhaps they made contact with someone or someone helped them do something. They thought it would be of significance. They thought they would have protection. But now people are staring at them. They ignored something that was right under their nose. Their subconscious kept advising them to check their eyes, nutritious, and to start looking more closely at the world around them. They made contact, but with tinted lenses. They wished for something to indicate a change, but now they can't see straight. They weren't wearing sunglasses to protect them from the sun. They may have been left out in the cold. They weren't flowing like water. They were being careless with they had a careless attitude. And now they wish to hide their emotions. They don't want their eyes to be revealed. Oh my gosh, this person's embarrassed because they did something. They took some kind of risk. What? Kith? What's a kith? Well, let's dive in. What the hell did this person do? Let me see. What are we going to find out? I have so many options. Let's do some songs since they didn't want us to do a song before. They wouldn't let us. Let's see if we can do some 70s, 80s songs. Please come to Boston. Dave Loggins. Salable. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. Uncertain. Mom. Mom. Ma. 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 Can you turn it down? Thank you. So, this person, there ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee. So, there may have been a risk taken for a goal or for gold or for a goal of gold. This person thought that there was nobody like them. This person this person had a friend, some kind of contact that may have helped them, someone that was their #1 fan, someone that may have acted like, yeah man, yeah, you could do this, Spirit said I will win. They thought they could win something and somebody was boasting them up, like talking them into it. Hungry eyes, Eric Carmen. Hungry eyes, one look at you and I can't disguise. I got hungry eyes. Hey everybody. Oh, you can't hear me? How about now? Can you hear me now? Hello? So, foolishly, this person had hungry eyes. They were only focused on one goal and they had tunnel vision, and it disguised what really the opportunity was, because they had hungry eyes, and something they were going for gave them tunnel vision. Just like the book had contacts and glasses, they had on like rose tinted glasses that they didn't see something clearly because they had tunnel vision about, please come to Boston. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. Because they were in their ego. They were trying to correct. Spirit said correct. They were in their ego, and they couldn't see anything else. They had a one-track mind. They were on a one-track. What's that song? Runaway train, never coming back. On a ticket to a one-way track. This person was on a ticket to a one-way track. Make it with you, bread. Hey, hot. Hey, have you ever tried really reaching out for the other side? The other side? Hey, have you ever tried really reaching out for the other side? Bread. Bread is money, right? I think this person had delusions of grandeur. They were talked into something by perhaps a one-man fan from Tennessee. Linda Ronstadt and Aaron Neville don't know much. I don't know much, but I know I love you. Let me be all I need to know. And that may be all I need to know. I don't know much. Were these two in love? Is this a same-sex couple? This could be a same-sex couple. It doesn't have to be. But there's definitely someone was in love with you, or they made you think. This person may have made this, whoever you are, this person made you think they were in love with you. And you were like, I don't know much. I'll do whatever you want. Whatever you say, I'll believe it because you're my number one fan. They're giving this person adoration. They were giving this person attention because they needed their ego stroked. And they pulled, they gave them delusions of grandeur, pulling them to the other side of something. Hey, have you ever tried really reaching out for the other side? But it was a huge risk. It was a huge risk. It didn't work out. Spirit, why didn't this work out? It was something they tried. Something that they were overdose. Something they may have overindulged in. Something that may have involved drugs. Come through, Spirit. Please tell us the messages you want us to know. They were on a schedule. See, they had some kind of plan. They had some kind of plan. I will hear. There were nightclubs. Spirit said nightclubs. I have never heard Spirit say nightclubs before. So these two might have been frequenting nightclubs. Hey, have you ever? Oh, oh my God! This might be a friend duo that they go out together. They're like the wingman or something, you know. They or a wing woman. They go out together. They go to nightclubs. They party hop. They may have been approached by somebody who was from out of town, who was very charming, that reached out to them and recruited them. Some kind of recruitment. Hey, Devon! Hey! Snickerdoodle, that's me! Hello! Oh, thank you, Devote, for deleting those. I love you so much. Thank you. So, thank God for you. So this person, or people, they were approached by somebody who had a schedule, a plan. it was like their job to recruit people at the nightclub. I just watched a video about this. They they catch their prey. You know, a certain they have to have a certain quota amount of people. They look for young, um, enzymatic. They look for young, poppin', lively people who are having fun, being out of control. You know, they stop them. They stop them. They say, hey, what's up? You guys want to go to a real big party or something? You know, you wanna come meet some celebrities, or 555 on the clock. You wanna come, um, you know, go to do something. I don't know what they would, something like amazing. Okay, I don't know much, but I know I love you, and that may be all I need to know. So these friends look at each other and they say, "You don't, you don't. Let's do it." You know, like, because that's what they went out for, to party. You know, hungry eyes. And so this person targeted them. This person targeted them. They had a management plan that was organized. This is something they do all the time. There's also a circle behind them, so it may have something to do with some kind of cycle. There's also a clock, something that they do all the time, that is part of their job to recruit young people having fun. Okay, they stop them. They say, "Hey, have you ever tried this before? You want to go like hang out or whatever?" They say, "I don't know yet." But they were like, "Hell yeah." They're like, my number one fan from Tennessee. So this person was like, "Yes. Yes. No, I'm not. I'm in a temporary home. I'm in my mom's home. Mommy, I love you. I'm in my mom's home for a temporary amount of time. We'll see. I'm wherever God needs me to be. You know, wherever God says to go, I'll go. And I'll be happy there because I'm happy right where I'm at and I have everything I need. And everything works out for me." Catherine says, "Hi, Mom."
Shut the door.
Catherine, right? I believe it's Catherine, if I'm remembering that right. So there was so this person who is snacking, cat. Okay, cat. Kit Kat. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Okay, sorry. I have to do that. So this person
Purchased.
purchased. What is going on here? Spirit just said purchase. Spirit said, "Sandra, shut the door, purchased." Meow. So I have triumph, success, victory, achievement. This person purposely set out to target certain individuals at the nightclubs, to stop them, to create some kind of cycle with them, to get them on board for some kind of plan or action. They do this a lot. They do this, it's like their job. They're like a recruiter or something. But they don't tell people that. They don't tell people, "I'm here to recruit you." They make it seem like a good time. They make it seem like something that's a triumph, a success. They may approach people um, with thoughts of achievement, success. They may say, "Hey, I have this business opportunity for you. You're the right, perfect person for the job," something like that.
Wanderer.
Wanderer. They look for people who may be, um, a little crazy in the club, a little wild, a little unkempt. You always see them in the club. They're always the blind ones. I cannot make it up. The blind ones, the ones that are tunnel vision. I got tunnel vision, just like the dream book said. This person had tunnel vision. They weren't seeing things clearly. They weren't. They had their eyes focused on one thing, and they didn't see the whole picture. They didn't see it from a higher perspective. Okay, we got some pride here. Someone's got some pride. Someone's got some ego. Ego, ego, ego. So someone who wanted someone they preyed on this person, on these people who were young, dumb, full of fun, okay? And they may have said, hey, you know, I have this business opportunity. You'll get money, you'll get fame, you'll get wealth, whatever they said, okay? So they were jumped on board. They jumped on board. Hey, have you ever tried really reaching out for the other side? They jumped on board. They're like, no, but why not? It sounds like fun. They had tunnel vision. They weren't seeing things clearly. They were in their ego, and this person knew it. This person targeted them because they knew it. But now they're in fright. They took a huge risk. They took an amazingly huge risk, and now they're in fright. They're in their head. They don't know. They have phobias. They have paranoias, perhaps even depression because, or this person who was the recruiter, cemetery. This person who is in the recruiter is might as well belong in a cemetery because they're the ones who are experiencing paranoia, phobias, and depression right now. Why? Why are they experiencing that? Because they're stuck in some binding contract. Something has bound them. Something they couldn't break. Something that caused stagnation. Something that is holding them back from moving forward. Some kind of obstruction that was put in front of them because of something they did in this transaction. I love that. Oh, look, conflict. Because they're in conflict. Because whatever this business transaction was is something they used to do all the time. But there's a difference in this one. There's some
Inhospitable.
Inhospitable. There's some kind of
Trapped.
They're trapped. Spirit says trapped. Trapped in conflict. Clapped. I said clap. Maybe someone's getting clapped. No, I'm just kidding. But nobody is clapping for them right now because they were doing this to. Why were they doing this? What's their job? What do they get out of it? I might have to change cards to get this answer. Let me see. What did they get out of it? A coach. They were some kind of coach. They coached these people with some kind of knowledge or advice. Oh, let me look. Spirit says to look at it.
I can't hear you.
There's books behind there. There's like some kind of formula. Spirit said, I can't hear you, and it's under blind. So this person may have been coached to do something going in blind, deaf, dumb, and blind. They were obedient. They were obedient. They took this knowledge, they took this advice, and they blindly did it they didn't think about the consequences. They didn't think about the consequences of their actions. And now, I don't know exactly what they were doing. What were they coaching them on? Some kind of how to withdraw from something, how to quit something. It says quit, awakening, and rejection. This might have been something they kept doing over and over again because it's under pride. Something they couldn't quit. Something that they couldn't reject. Interesting. What else, Spirit? What the heck is going on? So, let me think of questions to ask. What was the goal? Like, what did they coach them to do? Some kind of disaster. Some kind of disaster. Something to
James.
James could be significant.
I'm listening to you.
Something to cause some kind of disaster, some kind of bomb dropped, or some kind of bomb dropped on them. It was an accident, though. It was an accident. It was an accident. An accident. I don't think this person knew what would happen if they kept doing this. I think that's what the accident is. I think that they weren't told all the information of that. Oh, shit. Brainwashing. Brainwashing. Some kind of brainwashing. Social, political, religious. This person coached someone else to do something, to cause a disaster, to get themselves out of a commitment. They thought that by having someone else do it, it would unbind them from some kind of contract of fright, of being in fright. They brainwashed this person into doing it by a lie of triumph or a victory of success. That's messed up. That is so messed up. It's like someone went to, it's like this person found vulnerable people and lied on purpose and was like, to get themselves, because I don't know, they must have thought that you could like pass the buck or something, like pass it on to somebody else with the fire. Maybe there is a bomb, an air disaster, and an asteroid.
Revenge.
Spirit said revenge. Revenge is, they wanted to serve revenge. What on earth is going on? So they coached someone else to do something. What did they coach them to do? Oh my gosh. I have sexual assault on conflict. This just popped out like that. SA. What? How would that? Why would you coach someone to do that? For revenge. Oh, from yesterday, I gotcha. Like a continuation. Sometimes I wonder if these are all connected. I don't know though. There's so many people involved all the time because they're always like groups and stuff.
Motion.
Motion. So I'm not sure. Itch. I'm not sure how yet, but this person recruited people, possibly 2 to 3 people, to SA or be a witness to SA, a victim or perpetrator or bystander. I don't know. But it's causing a conflict because of some kind of difference, some quarrel it's causing possibly between 2 masculine, because they may have done it. It says gluttony. Lesson is gluttony. I remember that. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that's related yet. But this person brainwashed someone for social, political, or religious beliefs. They coached them into SAing someone, but I don't know why yet. Why? Why would that have to, for revenge? For revenge, for imprisonment. This could be a mental prison. This could be some kind of spiritual prison. It doesn't have to be actually in prison. Or maybe they did it to put this person in prison? Why did they want revenge? What did collective do? Who did what? I don't know. Addiction. True love. Self-love. Alien.
Sludge.
Spirit says I should smudge. Oh, the That's beautiful. Hey, it's the Great Wall of China. That was just in our last video. Celestial.
Wally, he went there.
So, this person may have. Oh,
Kids.
so this person purposely coached someone to SA somebody. Spirit just said kids, but I don't know. I don't have kids on the board, but maybe they have kids. I don't know. But they could have done it as an act of revenge. Hi, whispering mom. Oh,
He will
really?
not
But Spirit says he will not
haunt room.
haunt room. This is interesting. It's like it's giving me pushback. It's making it hard to read it. Um, it's like it doesn't want me to see it. I think this person was coached into doing something for money. They were coached into doing something with money that could have possibly been, SA for possibly somebody or some kids. I don't know in what capacity, but there's SA here. And they wanted to put, I think because they were coached to do it and they overindulged in it, they may have gotten addicted to it on accident because it was an accident. I don't think that they started that way. I don't think that they planned on being that way. But something happened where they were coached to do it, but it was based off of a lie. Because this person who coached them to do it was trying to pass on some kind of binding agreement or commitment that they were in, that they thought they could pass the buck. They thought they could, I don't know, like, well, if somebody else does it and I don't do it directly, then maybe I can get out of the agreement or something. I think they're trying to find like some kind of loophole for something they got
5
themselves
o'clock
into.
in
But
the morning.
I don't think it worked. This person is still, they brainwashed this person. They brainwashed them into doing it. Wow, that's crazy. See, an accident. I told you it was an accident. This person was tricked,
Squinted.
squinted, and I have blind, and we have the glasses, and we have the contacts. This person wasn't seeing all of the pieces. They did not. They did something for money because they thought they were coached to do it, but they were told that they were going to get a huge amount of money. I also have servant here over coach. This coach is some kind of indentured servitude to something. They're looking out the window. I also have commitments, binding contract. What's going on with this person? Why did they think that they could pass the buck like that? Power. Power. This person's a servant to something they're committed to that I think they're oh, I think this person made some kind of binding agreement that they can't get out of to cause people stagnation by targeting certain people and coaching them to do this. What kind of job is that? Who in the world says, I'm going to wake up one day and do that? I don't know. So I have power here. I have a loss of power, position of authority, fame or recognition, and abuse of power. This person loved. I love you too, Spirit. Spirit loves you.
We were watching you.
So this person of authority, or who claimed to have authority, who was the coach, who was the recruiter of this coaching, brainwashing thing, was abusing their power. and they were giving delusions of grandeur to try to pass the buck for some kind of commitment or binding contract. They thought they could pass it on to someone else. If I can coach, if I can find some poor sap, if I can find some poor sap to believe what I'm saying and to brainwash them into doing this specific act, then it'll get me out of something. So you know what it reminds me of? What the hell is that movie? Um, oh my god, I don't know the name of it, but it's some kind of like evil presence that you pass on through sex, you know, and it keeps going and it like spread. You can't get rid of it. You have to pass it on or something. It kind of feels like that, which is weird as hell. What is happening? Spirit, give me some answers. Where should I go? Let's dive deeper. Is there a movie that changed your life? Oh my god, I just said a movie. Didn't I just say a movie? Is there a movie that changed your life? Quit.
Right here.
I think this person was trying to pass on some kind of entity. It follows. That's the one, cat. You my homie. You my homie. For sure. If you could choose how you die, would you? This person was trying to pass it on. Boom. This person was like, it follows. They have to pass it on or they die. Or something, maybe they don't die physically, but like their finances die.
Path.
I see their path dies because I have fright,
Female ghost.
depression, phobia, paranoia. This could be a female. Spirit just said female ghost. This female must look for people at the nightclub to pass the buck on, like it follows, so they don't have their path die, so they're not in fright or depression. You guys, this has been happening all over the collective, and I know that it sounds crazy, but this is happening
Also,
to someone. This is happening to people. Confirmation. Confirmation again. Yes, I think God wants us to bring it out because nobody's covering it. This is Spirit News. We give you higher perspectives of linear views at Spirit News. News you won't get nowhere else. Hey Richard, thanks for being back. Love you. When were you last in a fight and what caused it and who won? Right over conflict, difference, disputation, quarrel, and SA. I think that this person confronted the person who was like, yeah, you do this, that, and the other, and this will happen. Oh, I love you. I love you very much. We love you. We all love you. Oh, Vijay, you come in here a lot. You have to heal yourself. Stop thinking about your wife coming back and heal your wounds. And if it's meant to be, you'll attract your wife back. If it's meant to be, your wife will be back in your life. You have to trust your isolation right now. If God put you in isolation, there may be some things you got to look at, okay? Who is your closest friend and why? This could have been someone they were really good friends with that got them in this trouble.
Ronald.
Ronald Austin. They could have gotten into a really bad fight with their friend because their friend's the one who talked them into doing this. Or they met this recruiter through their friend who could possibly be a female. This, it's like the brainwashing, it's like they purposely preyed on this person and used thoughts of money and fame and uh, because they wanted to pass it follows. They wanted, because if this person didn't want the commitment they made. But sorry, Jack, that's what happens when you think out of your ego. I mean, what did you expect to happen?
You will have nightmares.
You will have nightmares. It's called the necrometer.
Necro.
Spirit said necro. It's called the necrometer. But honestly, Spirit wants me to warn you to have caution, because if you don't have the gift of discernment,
11.
anything can talk to you. I have cleared my field to 144,000 hertz. I clear my field. I pray. I fast. I meditate. I do all the things so I can be a clear conduit for you guys. So I can be an oracle. So I trust myself with my discernment for what comes through. So you have to be a good judge of discernment. Okay. So that's my warning to you. You'll attract the vibration you're at. Okay. So this person is now in conflict because they went with their friend to the club. Their friend was like, yeah, you have to meet this person. They're awesome. This person ended up being some kind of recruiter for some kind of movie shit where they find weak-willed people and they prey on them to pass on binding agreements or commitments that bring fright, phobia, paranoia, and depression. They brainwash them to cause a disaster, a bomb. They could have possibly coached this person into SAing a victim, or they were a bystander of SA. I don't know. A perpetrator, witness, victim, or bystander. I don't know. But it happened. And it's put them in some kind of mental imprisonment because they got addicted to it. Whatever it is, they got addicted to it. They weren't addicted to it before, but because of the situation, they were doing it indulgently and got addicted to it. So now they're having conflict. How would your parents describe you?
Monster.
Spirit said monster. So now this person, I don't know if they're talking about the friend or the recruiter. Cannon. I have cannon and bombs. This may have disrupted family life. This may have really created a distortion in this person that wasn't there before. It says, how would your parents describe you? And Spirit said monster. So this person, I don't know who they're talking about. I think they're talking about the recruiter, honestly, because how could you do that? Why would you think that would work? Who told you that you could just pass the buck on like that? Would you add 1 year to your life if it meant taking 1 year from the life of someone selected at random? Would it matter if you were told who? What? That's why this person did it. Because I also have, if you could choose how you would die, what would you choose? This person has to pass the buck to random people, because if they don't, then their life goes down the shitter. So they have to do it because they made some kind of binding agreement, 4444, that says you have to recruit people to brainwash them and coach them into doing something so that you can get something out of it, so you can add a year to your life. Wow. That was crazy as hell. That is just blowing my mind. Logan? Logan,
You will go.
you will go. If you could only keep 1 out of 5 senses, which would you keep and why? Well, there's sight. Oh, that's another reference, because I have the blind card. We had the book with the contacts, the glasses. something about going blind. If you could keep one of your five senses, which would you keep and why? There's actually six senses. I just want you to know that. The sixth sense is I see dead people getting chased off the cliff like Monty Python. I like to keep my sight. This person, I think somebody could be going blind because they didn't fulfill something. They didn't pass the buck on. There's three people here. There's three people. One of them could be going blind. One of them's in conflict with their family and friends. One of them is in fright because, they're probably all in fright, but this person who coached them, what's happening with this person who coached them, Spirit?
Suffocate.
Suffocate. Spirit said suffocate. Yeah, this person, I don't know what happened, but I gotcha. So they were confronted. They were confronted. They were all partying together. They're all partying together. They were out at the nightclub. Spirit said nightclub. They were having fun, living in the moment. And they coached these people to do something that cursed them. Nourish, self-growth, self-focus, soul-finding. Stop it. This person, this female ghost that's doing the It Follows movie is potentially pretending to be all of that whatever they're coaching these people to do for SAing or whatever this is, brainwashing, it's under the guise of it being healing. They're like, yeah, if you do this act, SA act,
Tavern.
the more you do it, the more the more healed you get.
Threatening.
But it was threatening. That pisses me off. That pisses me off. They could have either that or they're making self-growth, self-focus, soul-finding look threatening, making it look threatening so these people don't stop doing it. That could be why they get addicted to it, because this person's like, no, you just keep on doing it. Yeah, watch, you'll see, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. My God. Oh my God. Jeffrey, Logan,
Flower.
Flower. Now these people are under stress. They're under immense stress because, let me see if I can figure out what went wrong. What went wrong, Spirit? How can I figure that out? Maybe tarot? Maybe I should do tarot? Let's see what happened. Spirit, why did this go wrong? Because whatever they did, I don't know. Or maybe just what went wrong is that they realized it was a lie. That by doing this act, you don't heal, you don't get better, you actually get worse. Let's see.
Afterlife.
Afterlife, Spirit says. Rest. Four of Swords. This is hospitalization. And I have, if you could keep one of your senses, which would you keep? And there's a sword about to go into this person's eye. It's because they were told that by doing this act, they were brainwashed to do some SA act, that every time they do it, they would gain some kind of power, some kind of self-growth, some kind of self-focusedness, something. It would get better. But every time they do it, it gets worse. Fear, anxiety, stress. And so they they thought that if they kept doing it, that eventually it would work. And that's why they got addicted to it. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's craziness. It's something about being sexual. I have the lovers here, or some kind of partnership. This was supposed to be some kind of, because spirit said
Resounded.
resounded. Thank you. Spirit said female ghost before for the recruiter. They they presented themselves as a lover, as temptation. That's why they went in with tunnel vision. They were blinded by love, by the they may have made themselves seem like they were some kind of nourishing lover, where they had like knowledge of how to attain power and fame. And this,
Probably not.
okay, so oh,
Kitchen.
I see what you're saying. But no, that's not what it was about. This person wasn't even interested in being the lover anyway. They always had ulterior motives. So they came at this person with a sexual, romantic desire. They made them seem like they had shared values. They made them seem like they were kindred spirits. And that's why they were so blind. They were blinded by love. They thought they were in love. Come through, Spirit. Wow. Wow. And this is why they're freaking out now, because they got Six of Pentacles in reverse. They're losing money. They're losing money, and they they were greedy. They're selfish. They're having money problems right now. That's why they're in fright. Yeah, money problems, addiction problems, because they couldn't. It's like, why did this person keep believing this person? Escape. Escapism. They were they couldn't take control because they were blinded by this person they thought was their soulmate. They thought this person brainwashed them into believing that they were the soulmate. So they couldn't they didn't want to release someone they thought they loved. But let me tell you, anyone who loves you is not going to ask you to do those things. Is not going to keep tricking you into doing something. Anyone who loves you is going to, God is good. God doesn't
I
require
had a bad life.
God doesn't require you to do these things
20.
for self-growth, 20, for self-focus, for soul finding. If anyone who you think you're in love with makes you do these things out of love that hurt people, I can guarantee you 100% they do not love you. They don't love you. And you should just disconnect from them, because they're asking you to do things that, I mean, look at this. This is a mess. This is a complete mess. Now they can't escape. They're looking for a way to escape. They're trying to find solutions. The Star. They did it for recognition. They did it because they thought that they were going to have contentment. They thought they were going to have like some kind of new relationship, and that it was going to be healing. This person preyed, this recruiter preyed on this person's loneliness and made them seem like they were their future. They made promises. They helped them. They possibly could have scared. They possibly could have made it so they were scared to lose them. They could have possibly helped them financially in some way. You know, they really did all the things to make this person believe that they were in love. Oh, this person definitely fooled you, my friend. This person was not real from the jump. This person targeted you because of your wanting to have love, or to start a new beginning, or They definitely preyed on some kind of sexual connection and temptation. Specifically, right here, they were put to the test, but they didn't see. They had rose-colored glasses on. They were tunnel vision. They didn't see the bigger picture, and they couldn't see this person for who they really were. This person could have came across as being nourishing, about self-growth. They're like, yeah, I'm healing. If you do this, it'll heal you. If you keep doing it, yeah, don't worry. It took me a few times. It took me like 25 times. And then by the time 25 times comes, this person's addicted to doing it. Seven of Wands in reverse. They're going to have, yeah, give up. Give up. How many times do you have to do something before you realize it's not working?
Fat.
Spirit said fat. It's like when you eat the whole bag of chips, you know that eating the whole bag of chips is going to make you fat. So why do you keep eating the whole bag of chips? You know, why don't, this person didn't have any self-control. They couldn't see, they kept on believing this person because they thought they loved them. This person used sex as a way of temptation to lure them in, to possibly keep them in, and they were using their other body parts, thinking with their other body parts and not their heart, not their mind. They they were feeling overwhelmed looking for this person for answers, but they're the person that got them in this mess in the first place. Hey, thanks for being here. I think they also feel the addiction to practice by giving them drugs. Oh, for sure. Because I do have
Extend.
yeah. Spirit said extend it out. They preyed on them on all different angles. They used their ego. They used their weaknesses. They used their emotional hangups. They used their need for love. Like all the things that brainwashing uses is what they did to convince this person to keep doing something that they knew was harmful, but they still kept doing it. They couldn't admit to themselves that maybe this isn't right, maybe this isn't good, they're going to be the way. They just, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm not trying to judge it, but you know, if someone asks me to do something that hurts another person, right then and there, I'm like, no, no, I don't want to do that. And not for any amount of money, not for any amount of drugs, nothing. Nothing would make me want to hurt another person. Nothing. Or even myself. Drugs, I told me that drugs help me save people. Yeah, tell the police. Tell the police, Riot. Go to the police and get these people off the streets. These people are in nightclubs preying on people. Temperance. Well, you know, it's right here being brought to the surface. You know, Spirit wants us to talk about it because all things can heal. Archangel Michael's here. There needs to be some kind of forgiveness that happens if these people want to move on from this. You know, I don't know at what level, but eventually they got to give up doing it, admit defeat, admit that they got to take the bull by the horns, and they got to start working on moderation, self-control. They got to start working on themselves because the problem that happened here is that they preyed on people who were vulnerable to needing outward validation, that were vulnerable to being easily seduced, easily manipulated. And when you're easily manipulated, it's because you don't have a sense of self. You don't have any core values or beliefs. You're just kind of like floating like a cork in the water. You're like one of those dancy floaty heads just like this. You know, you're not grounded. These people had lots of wounds that they didn't address, which made them targeted by this person who is an expert brainwasher. I'm talking expert, and they're committed to it. It follows. This is it follows. Yes. But they're not going to arrest you for telling your story. If you're giving up names and you're giving up details of people who are hurting people, you 100% have a duty to go tell the police. You can even put it in anonymously. You don't have to go in there and with your face and stuff. You could just call and give an anonymous tip. You have to do it because look at what's happening. They're teaching people how to SA people, like even possibly kids, Spirit said. So it's your responsibility to get them off. If you know somebody like this, get them out of here. Because this is sick. And now these people are stuck. Spirit says they need to get perspective. They need to stop doing what they're doing. They need to give up what they think is going to give them
Follow us.
what this person. Follow us. It follows. Instead of it follows, follow us. Follow God. You gotta. These people have to ask for forgiveness. They gotta compromise. This says time will heal all wounds, but they're not going to heal if they keep on doing the same things over and over again, expecting a different outcome. I can guarantee you that. Whew, this was a doozy, you guys. I love you so much. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, Kat.